Okay, so at the beginning of the movie, we see a character, and he gets a bad rap, but he's super important actually.
Dan, we didn't see this thing coming.
Well, our object collision budget's $1 million. That allows us to track about 3% of the sky. And begging your pardon, sir, but it's a big-ass sky.
So the character that gets a bad rap is the guy that saw the asteroid first. So in fact, was the first person to see it that could then tell NASA to go like, hey, look at this thing. There's something up there, right? And so Truman, so this is the president. Truman's the top NASA guy. He makes a statement of it's a big ass sky.
Well, our
and that's
object
right.
collision budget's $1 million. That allows us to track about 3% of the sky. And begging your
I'm actually-
pardon, sir, but
actually,
it's a big-ass sky.
$1 million actually sounds like first of all, sounds like a tiny budget. Maybe that's
tiny.
because that's 2024, so inflation happened and the money doesn't go as far. But also 3% of the sky actually sounds like a huge portion of the sky for $1 million. But actually, I mean, 3% of the sky, you're looking around all over the place, you see a tiny little sliver. Now, I wonder, do we really need to worry about asteroids, meteorites from different parts of the sky, or do we really only need to think about in the plane of the galaxy?
You mean in the plane of the solar system?
Sorry, that's right, the solar system.
Yeah. So I would guess almost all of the debris is going to be in the plane of the solar system. And almost none will come out from this is the plane of the solar system. Asteroids coming in from above and below, I think are essentially nil. Probably
Super
not
uncommon.
zero. But,
Right.
So if
I
you
mean-
were to, allocate where you're putting your eyes in the sky, it's going to be in the plane of the solar system.
Right. But even if you had 3% focused in the plane of the solar system, you're really not covering much sky. And so
Right.
the fact that Truman here, head of NASA, knew about the asteroid at all is incredible, and it's due to this other guy in the next clip.
Dottie, I'm onto something big here. I don't know what this is, but it looks like something's burning up there.
I want a divorce.
Go get my phone book, will you? Get my phone book. Get those names of those guys from
he's
NASA.
mean.
Excuse me, am I wearing a sign that says Carl Slade?
Go get my goddamn phone book! Get the book! Get the book! Get the book!
So he's such an abrasive person, and just
That's right. That's right.
him and his wife have a little thing going, okay? But
They
he's
got
an
their
abrasive.
their dynamic. Maybe that's okay in
Yeah.
their relationship. I mean, doesn't look like it. She wants out, right?
I guess. But man, so a lot of people who make big discoveries or big changers in society are sometimes kind of abrasive people and not always nice. So this guy is really dedicated to astronomy, asteroid searches.
He's like an amateur, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not a part of NASA because otherwise he would just send it up the chain. Like he's just a dude in his backyard with this. Okay, a dude in the backyard with this gigantic telescope. This dude's super rich. Yeah, but he's just like a regular citizen.
Yeah. So, okay. First off, how did he get his hands on telescope time in such a facility? I mean, look at this thing.
You're saying that he doesn't privately own this. You're saying that this is an actual telescope facility, and then he's just an amateur person that's like buddies with a dude or something. Or somebody owes him some gambling money, so then he's like, I don't want your money. Just get me on the telescope.
Yeah. I guess one route is that university abandoned the telescope, and he's rich, and he came in and bought it, and maybe hired some support staff to maintain it, and he uses it at night, but it's not affiliated with the university. Or he knows somebody who's like his friend on the astronomy staff in some university and is like, hey, can I get telescope time when it's down?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, sure.
Sure.
Which would be weird, but maybe.
But maybe he's really abrasive, so he just bullied his way in there. And gosh, he's so mean to his wife. But if he's discovered something that could be a world ender, like go get the book, right.
Yeah, and this guy is the one that tells NASA about the asteroid coming in. So he's an essential component of saving the world.
I mean, without him, NASA would have been in the same boat as everyone else in the world when they got surprised hit by meteorites.
That's right. So, we don't like this guy, but early detection is a huge part.
Right. I mean, if you are convinced that you are saving the world, like you yell at people, like get it done.
Get it done, yeah.
Get it done, or you're saving the entire planet. It's not just saving your ass; it's everyone in all of future existence.
Yeah. Yeah, especially considering how large this thing is.